Bog svima i dobrodošli u drugu epizodu GameHubovog playthrougha, novog nastavka Monkey Island serijala, tehnički šesti Monkey Island, Return to Monkey Island, prvi nakon 31 godinu da se vratio kreator serijala Ron Gilbert zajedno sa Dan Grossmanom. U prvoj epizodi, ako niste pogledali, imate ju na našem YouTube kanalu i vrti se u programu GameHub TV-a. U prvoj epizodi smo prošli taj neki uvodni dio gdje smo upoznali smo se sa situacijom šta se događa, trebamo pokušati doći do Monkey Islanda prije našeg neprijatelja Lečaka. Djelomično smo istražili tu grad na Melee Islandu i sad idemo dalje istraživati. Svi su nam u principu govorili da moramo ići do Shipyarda, tako da sad prvu stvar koju ćemo napraviti, idemo do Shipyarda i onda ćemo proći još te neke lokacije unutar grada koje u prvom dijelu nismo prošli. Tako da idemo prvo na Shipyard. Da vidimo što nas tamo čeka.
Wow, it's worse than I imagined.
Da, Stan nam je rekao da su mu zapljenili sve brodove, tu i nekad u prvom nastavku Monkey Islanda Stan imao velik broj rabljenih brodova na prodaju.
It says Tan's previously owned vessels. So sad. Stan's used to be the best place to buy used ships. The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day.
Da, zapljenili su mu sve brodove.
The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush?
Da, zamolio nas je ako možemo da mu četkicu za zube donesemo. Ćemo vidjeti, jel ćemo to iz Strange Mess.
It's a dried up old sea sponge.
Ok, uzet ćemo spužu, ne znam šta će nam, ali...
Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now. Looks like the only available ship on the island right now is LeChuck's. I remember when these torches lit up Stan's previously owned vessels like a carnival.
Gaze at the moon.
It always looks bigger on this side of the island.
Dobro, ok. Tu očito nema ništa, nekakvu spužu smo našli.
It's sad to see the shipyard like this.
Ok, ovo je očito prazno za sad. I to je neka lokacija Forest, idemo to vidjeti još prije nego što se vratimo nazad u grad. To the deep dark forest where I'm sure to get lost.
Warning, the dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended.
Ok, mapu nemamo.
A classic specimen of Alata needleus. A carnivorous vascular dicot known for its tasteful coloration, slight wiggle, and loads of tiny, sharp teeth.
Ok, idemo tamo. Vjerojatno ćemo se izgubiti odmah.
I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
Da, ok. Očito nam treba mapa. Tak je bilo u prvom Monkey Islandu. Možeš ići koliko hoćeš, ali bez mape ne možeš proći.
I used to love these when I was 6. Museum of Pirate Lore.
Ok, neki gusarski muzej.
I used to love these when I was 6. Until I got trapped in one for 2 days. I think they're illegal now. At Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon.
Aha, svi su na tom nekakvom događanju u gradu.
Once upon a time, I won a t-shirt right here on the front lawn.
Da, to je Karlina kuća dok je bila Swordmaster. Ok. Tu je Midhook nekad davno živio, tu očito više nije lokacija. Tu je bio cirkus, ako se dobro sjećam, ali to sad očito više u ovoj igri nije. Ništa, vratit ćemo se nazad. Tu je bila jedan locksmith kojeg nismo posjetili, ali prije nego što to napravimo, tu imamo naš to-do list. Idemo vidjeti što trebamo napraviti. Get or find a ship, find the secret of Monkey Island and relive the glory days. Ok, use wads of cash to outfit the expedition. Ok, to očito nećemo sad moći. I vidite ko tu živi.
Welcome to my shop.
Hi.
Dobro, vi ste?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Locke Smith.
You're kidding, right?
Nope, and before you ask, yes they did, yes it was, and they really, really wanted me to follow in the family business.
Can you really make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick.
Modern locks have serial numbers that tell me all I need to know. No tricks necessary. Just information.
It seems wrong that you can make a key from just the serial number.
It's a failsafe, in case people lose their key. You know how people are.
Aren't locks way less secure if all you need is a number to get a new key?
That's why you should never share the serial number with anyone.
What happens if you lose your key and the serial number at the same time?
The numbers are usually engraved on the locks, just in case. And if you lose the lock, chances are you don't need a new key.
Well, what's to stop me reading the serial number on someone else's lock and having a key made?
The numbers are printed small enough that you need a special tool to read them. Only a pro would have a tool like that.
Can I borrow your lock serial number reading?
Can I borrow your lock serial number reading tool?
My magnifier? Not a chance. I could be drummed out of the union for that. If you want to play locksmith, you'll have to look elsewhere.
Okay, dobro. Who's the old lady in the window?
Who's the old lady in the window across the way?
You mean Whitey Bones. She used to be the undertaker here years ago. Seems to know a lot of things that maybe don't quite fit together.
How well do you know Whitey Bones?
Not well at all. But she's been living near my shop for quite a few years. She was across from my old location, too.
Wait, she moved when you moved?
I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
Da, sigurno je.
I'm on a quest to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Exciting. The story in my family is that the secret is sort of like a key. One that opens all locks at once.
Wow, okay.
All at once? Well, how does that work?
No idea. It's just a story. But I guess you'll find out soon enough.
Svima ćemo. Would you like to join my
How would you like to join a pirate crew?
Would I have to leave my shop?
Well, yes, that's the general idea. The crew actually get on the ship and, crew it.
Thanks. I'll pass. Try down at the docks. There's always somebody hiring somebody down there.
Okay, dobro.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything. I've got a system, and I don't like it disrupted.
At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
What's that lock?
That's for hats.
For hats.
What's that key?
That's for a lockable quiver.
What is that? It's definitely not a key. Or a lock.
It's a fishing lure, of course.
Of course. Is that from a famous locksmith band or something?
My mother's band, the Golden Keys. They were named after some actual golden keys that she spent a bunch of time looking for.
Make a pun.
I see everyone in that portrait has lovely locks.
If you have to make a pun, at least make a good one.
Okay.
Are these for customers?
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
Ok, nemamo tu više šta raditi. Ok, znamo da trebamo njega pustiti van.
I think there's some writing on it, but it's too tiny to read.
Ok, to je taj serijski broj koji nam treba za pustiti ga van. To očito njoj trebamo reći. Ok, idemo vidjeti šta još možemo. Još jedina lokacija na kojoj nismo bili je Lačakov gusarski brod dole. Ona isto.
At Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon back shortly.
Ok, čekamo da se svi vrate. Moramo ići još tu.
Expedition to fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here.
Okay.
Looking for a job? Step this way.
The clipboard in your hand says you're the quartermaster.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote. You look like a guy without many options. You want a job? I'm short of swabby. LeChuck's an equal opportunity employer. Even humans are mostly tolerated.
Absolutely, I'd love to be a swabby. Have you got anything more senior? No thanks in getting my ups. Have you got anything more senior?
Have you got anything more senior?
Well, I need a second mate. a bosun, a ship surgeon, and a gunner. Do you think you're qualified for any of those?
I could be second mate, I'd make a great bosun. How about ship surgeon? I could be the gunner, maybe swap it.
I could be the gunner. Oh, I'd be great at that. Boom!
Gunnering.
You look a little scrawny. What do you bench?
Bench? No problem. I sat on one for 12 hours once. I can take it.
I have a lot to do today.
How about ship surgeon?
I assume you have some kind of medical degree?
Is that a definite requirement?
Sorry.
I'd make a great bosun.
Exactly
Let's see
what
what I'm
qualifications have you got for that?
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes. Okay, maybe 8.
Don't waste my time, okay?
I could be second mate.
Do you honestly have any idea what a second mate does?
Goes to store openings and funerals and waits for the first mate to be incapacitated?
I thought so.
Maybe Swabby's not so bad after all.
The only requirement is that you bring your own mop. If you've got a mop, the job is... Hey, wait a minute. What's your name, sailor?
Andrew LeChuck, no.
Andrew LeChuck. No relation.
What a coincidence. LeChuck gave me a blacklist and you're on it. In fact, you are the blacklist. I'm sorry, can't hire you. You're obviously Guybrush Threepwood.
Mighty
Well,
pirate.
that's a slight hitch.
I'm confused. Didn't you say you were gonna get your own ship?
Yes, but then suddenly I thought, why bother? I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. Ripe for the taking. All I had to do was get on board, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew, seize the ship. Be a pirate.
Except they wouldn't hire you because they knew who you were.
Yeah, that was a problem. Also, I needed a mop.
Okay. We needed them up. Join LeChuck's crew. Solve the problem. Cardinal recognize me and won't hire me. Get a mop. Seize LeChuck's ship. Okay, dobro. Šta je to?
Looks like this is going to be a long journey. No parking of demonic, ghostly, or undead vessels or scooters. Tuesdays 3 to 4. I hope this isn't one of those party cruises.
Ok, trebamo se nekako zamaskirati I trebamo nabaviti mop.
Why was Wally in such a hurry? He wouldn't sell us out to Madison, would he?
I believe he needed to relieve the pressure upon him in a different way.
Dobro, znači vratili su se s ovog Midnight Luncheon. Idemo prvo nazad tu u Scum Bar. Vratio se ovaj tip, Cobb.
Hi, Cobb. Hard to believe after all these years you're still here.
I was declared a historical landmark.
Yeah, the place does seem different from what I remember.
It's this new, younger generation of pirate leaders. Well, they're highfalutin dark magic. Look at us. We're so much better than you because we don't drink grog before getting married. These kids today are all about sacking and pillaging. They've got no heart.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island. Wanna come?
I heard the secret is just some marketing gimmick Stan thought up. That only the gullible and naive would go looking for it.
Tell me about Loom. Da, on je u Monkey Islandu 1 imao ovaj badge na sebi. Tell me about Loom, što je bila igra koja je izašla vrlo brzo nakon Monkey Islanda 1 I onda si ga mogu pitati I onda je on pričao o Loomu. Ne vidiš šta će tu napraviti.
Tell me about Loom.
Oh, I'm so sick of pirates asking me about Loom. Get lost.
Then why don't you take off the Ask Me About Loom button?
My grog-riddled body is fused with it. I'm more button than man at this point.
Oh, come on. Tell me about Loom. For old time's sake.
Beat it.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
Fine. You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic. Stunning, high-resolution 3D landscapes, sophisticated score, and musical effects. Not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects, and magic spells. Beat the rush. Go out and buy Loom today.
Yes!
Now get lost.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah.
Ok, malo isforsirana referenca, ali ok.
Guy Brush Threepwood, as I live and breathe. How have you been?
Peachy.
How's Elaine? She was always my favorite governor. Also, she covered your tab when you stopped coming in.
She's good. No pieces missing.
Kids yet?
Whoa, easy there, Tiger. I'm still in my juvenile phase myself. That's what Elaine says anyway.
Well, tell her I say hello.
Do you know where I can buy a mop?
Buy? You don't want to buy a mop.
I think I do.
The mop is the formal tool of a cook. Not as clumsy or random as a dish rag. An elegant tool for a more civilized cleaning. You cannot hope to succeed with the mop of another.
I can't?
You must construct your own. A single, perfect instrument that you will keep and use for a lifetime.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Once you build it, the mop will become your constant companion, your tool, and a ready means of defense against spills of all kinds.
Build it?
The wood is the heart of the handle. The heart is the handle of the cook. You are one.
Not helpful so far.
You must find a particular tree. A tree uniquely suited to the handles of mops. Carve your handle from a limb of that tree. Any questions?
How do I find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
What kind of wood is the tree?
That is something you must discover for yourself.
Ok.
What about the head of the mop?
Oh, you have to have one, of course, but pretty much anything will do. It's mostly about the handle.
Ok.
Okay, I guess I'll do it. What's wrong?
You gave the story the wrong title. It should be called Mop Quest. When do we get to the piratey parts?
Well, even the coolest professions involve more mopping up than you would think. It seemed crazy to me at the time, too. But don't forget, it was all so I could board a ship, take command, and sail to Monkey Island. But first, I had to make a mop. Looks like a mugshot.
Stay away from that picture.
Hey. Ok.
Well, it's definitely a mop.
Stay away from my mop.
It's amazing what you can achieve if you put your mind to it. Then you have a packet of stick-on stars.
Ima 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zvijezdica. Bravo.
The food is more exciting when you can smell the risk. Ugh, I remember that stench as if it were yesterday.
Dobro.
The plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old. I think someone tried to secure a boat with this.
Tu je neka hrpa špage koju smo uzeli, a napokon je zabio čavlo da se ove daske ne miču. Dobro. Unazad u grad sad su se vratili svi ovi. Ok, vratila se Voodoo Lady i vratio se Wally. Idemo Wallya vidjeti.
Hey, Wally!
Well, look what the surf washed ashore. It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again too, Wally. Whatever your last name is.
I spent years in therapy getting over being burned, blinded, blown up, abandoned, and marooned because of you.
Yeah, good times, huh?
You're lucky I'm past all that and am running the best map shop within the Caribbean and beyond.
You wouldn't happen to have a map to the secret of Monkey Island?
Funny you should ask. I recently made one on commission, but then they destroyed all my source material. It is the only one in existence. Best of luck to you.
I'm looking for a tree to make a stupid mop from. Have you got a map for that?
So the cook has sent you on one of his spiritual journeys? Been a while since I made one of those mop tree maps. What kind of tree is it again?
I don't know. A wood one?
That's okay. Just bring me a sliver of the wood and I can work it out from there. I'm that good.
You have a lot of maps in here.
We've got so many, you need a map to find them all. A little cartographer humor.
Yeah, I'd forgotten how funny it was. Looks like the shop across the way is in trouble.
The high-stakes, ego-driven world of pirating is changing, and dark magic is taking over. Voodoo magic is fun and all, but it's not what the new generation wants. Me? I'm on the bleeding edge and making a bundle. I'm about to franchise.
The town seems to be pretty run down.
Since Captain Madison made Melee her base of operations, people have been complaining. They say she brings a bad element to town, but that bad element spends a lot of money on maps. So, what am I supposed to do?
Do what's right?
I am. I'm doing what's right for Wally.
Ok, znači treba mu ovo ćemo ukrstiti.
They're like glasses, only way less convenient. Ooh, look behind you, a three-headed monkey.
Oh, please take one. I use them to promote my business. See, it says maps and more on the edge.
Thanks. This map shows both sides of the globe.
It's twice the value.
Ok, on sad ima jako puno karata.
Hey, Wally, what's with the window ladder?
I use it to keep an eye on the neighbors.
Well, it's good to have a hobby.
Dobro.
I try to steer clear of sea monsters myself.
Ok, njemu treba komad ovog drveta od onog. Ok. Idemo preko do Voodoo Lady.
It's an unusual safe with 5 keyholes.
Alas, the safe is not for sale. It has been placed with me for safekeeping.
A crystal. Yeah, this isn't that kind of game. Pointy.
It is a non-magical ceremonial knife. Very sharp indeed.
Oh, I'd like this knife.
An excellent choice. I will need you to verbally agree to a release of liability.
Okay.
This product is not to be used in the commission of any crime, including vandalism, jailbreak, and theft of ancient priceless artifacts.
No problem.
Threatening, frightening, stabbing, shaving, or manicuring yourself or another person are likewise considered outside the scope of acceptable use.
Oh, okay, I guess.
The product is not balanced for throwing. Throwing the product violates these terms and will invalidate the warranty. Whittling, scrimshaw, mumbledy-peg, juggling, and any tricks involving stacking or balancing the product may cause serious injury and should not be attempted by unlicensed persons.
Uh-huh.
Use with breads, spreads, bedspreads, or thread may damage the product. If damaged, the product should not be used. Product is sharp and should not be carried in a pocket, coat, belt, hatband, handbag, shoulder holster, or sheath. At all times, keep the product away from children, pets, the aged or infirm, clowns, pirates, and adults. Where possible, it should be locked securely in a vault. The manufacturer accepts no responsibility for the consequences of any use or misuse of this product. By verbally assenting to these terms, purchaser hereby assumes all liability, past, present, and future, throughout this and all possible and impossible universes.
Oh, is this where I say yes?
Yes.
Yes. Is there anything I am allowed to do with it?
I am not able to answer that question as it could create a liability issue.
Ok. Dobro, kupili smo nož, koliko imamo novaca?
I've got a few coins for incidentals. It's my very own, very sharp, non-magical ceremonial knife. It's hopeless. It makes things look bigger.
Ima neka žaba?
What's this thing?
It's a forgiveness frog. When no apology will do,
Forgiveness
give
frog.
the forgiveness frog. It's like a card, only much better because it's a frog.
I've never heard of that before. Are you sure it's real voodoo?
No comment. It works.
Okay, kupujemo to.
Trust me.
I'll take this forgiveness frog.
It can help someone forgive even very old transgressions.
A ako se dobro sjećam, Karla guvernerka nam treba oprostiti.
You do gift wrapping?
We're out of wrapping paper, unless you'd like it wrapped in the skin of a lizard.
No thanks. This is a neat symbol. What does it mean?
That used to contain magical disguises. But alas, they have all gone.
Yeah, it's too bad you're sold out. A magic disguise seems really useful.
There's always the famous eye patch of John Laney at the museum. I'm sure the magic has worn off by now, but I believe I could restore its abilities.
Magic eye patch. Dobro. A little head.
It's a creepy shrunken head with long, stringy hair. I didn't know these were a voodoo thing.
They're not, but the tourists like them.
You can never own enough of these. Okay, može.
I'll take this disgusting shrunken head.
That's my last one. Quite the bargain.
Očito imamo dovoljno novaca za sve. Do you know more about this John Laney guy with the eye patch? Your sign says you're going out of business.
Can you use your talents to tell me how Eileen is right now?
She is always close, no matter the distance.
Do your answers ever make sense?
There are no answers, only questions that are finished.
Your sign says you're going out of business. Or is this one of those not really going out of business sales?
There is a new dark magic on the rise in the Caribbean. It has many adherents, particularly among the young. There is little demand for my talents or my wares. Business is terrible, and there are other factors. Captain Madison desires this location. That it belongs to me will be of little help against her financial and political powers.
Whoa, back up. Dark magic, you said?
I did.
How does dark magic work?
Runes, chemicals, the power of secrets. I am no expert. It's too sterile for my tastes. I like things messy and theatrical.
Is dark magic powerful?
Powerful, yes, it can be. But dangerous. If the badger chews his own tail, soon there is no more badger.
You like that metaphor a lot, don't you?
It has many uses.
Can dark magic get me to Monkey Island?
No.
Nuts. Where can I get my hands on some dark magic?
Dark magic is not your path, Guybrush Threepwood.
Do you know more about this John Laney guy with the eye patch?
Captain John Laney was renowned as the pirate of 1,000 faces. It was said that he could fool his best friend with nothing more than an eye patch. That legend is true, but only because the eye patch he used was filled with much voodoo magic. The eye patch still exists. It is on display at the Museum of Pirate Lore here on Melee Island. If an enterprising person such as yourself were to liberate it and bring it here, I could most likely get it working again.
Got it. Thanks.
Okay. Ooh, is this the year?
Is this the year when you finally tell me your name? It's become almost a running gag between us. But it's awkward, like when your glass is empty but you keep trying to drink out of it over and over.
It is Corina.
Oh, okay. Karina. Nice. Somehow it was more exciting before I knew that.
That is true of many things.
Yes.
I'll get back to browsing the shop.
Act fast. Supplies are limited.
What's cooking?
The feast of knowledge.
The voodoo lady said it was a forgiveness frog.
Ok, trebamo... Karla nam treba prostiti, to ćemo s njim iskoristiti. Trebamo komad ovog... Šta je on rekao? Trebamo... još jedan monokul.
Better to have one for each eye.
If you say so.
Okay. Šta je on rekao?
Hey, Wally. Tell me again what you need to make me a map to the mop tree.
Just bring me a sliver of the wood needed to make a mop.
Ok, znači treba nam komad drveta sa njegovog, kako se kaže, mop.
Hi.
Are you my waiter? I want the excellent dish I had at the governor's mansion last week. I don't know what it's called, but it was sort of, you know, a hot food.
Yeah, but I'm not...
It had ingredients in it or something.
I'm not your waiter.
I already told your incompetent cook this, but he still hasn't brought me my dinner.
I don't work here. I'm not a waiter.
Hop to it!
Right away, sir. Oh, you look like the health inspector tasted your stew. Or you did.
Worse. Marlin is here.
Who?
The customer I have nightmares about. He's the only importer of yak fat on the island, so I need to keep him happy, but he makes that impossible. Today he wants me to make him a dish that he ate last week at some kind of event at the governor's mansion. But of course he doesn't remember what it's called or know what's in it or even remember what color it was. He says he thinks it has ingredients in it. I don't have the slightest idea what to make.
Say he had the...
Oh, where did he say he had the dish he wants you to make?
At the governor's mansion. It's probably some exotic, weird-tasting thing from a swanky cookbook.
Cookbook, okay.
If I brought you a recipe, could you make it?
Of course. I'm a cook. See the hat?
Oh, look behind you! A three-headed monkey!
I do know a great stew recipe for monkey heads, but I can't think about that right now.
I'll see what I can find out.
Thanks. Stay away from my mom.
Ja, okej, očito ga trebamo nekak distrektat. Dobro, idemo do
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
It'll turn out to be a t-shirt or something.
M ne radi, obično je M bilo kao mapa. Opa, meanwhile.
LeChuck, sir. Just thought I'd pop in and let you know. Preparations to set sail are almost done.
You have all the supplies for the spell to get to Monkey Island?
Check. Squid ink, chickens, brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint, and an annoying skull.
Well done! Mark yourself down for one less lashing this voyage.
Funny story. Guybrush Threepwood tried to sign on to the crew.
Threepwood? He must be looking for the secret too. That guy steals all my best ideas. Have him killed. Wait, let him live. I want him to see me sail off for Monkey Island knowing the secret is lost to him forever.
Nikad ga ne ubije.
I want to bring this up one more time. Is searching for this mythical secret of Monkey Island a good idea? Shouldn't we be out terrorizing the high seas, instilling fear, creating mayhem, being more on brand for LeChuck?
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't let Threepwood on board.
Very well.
Okay.
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better.
Hey, Guybrush! Hey, kid!
Sad...
I think there's some writing on it, but it's too tiny to read.
Kak se zove? Monokl.
I can read the serial number. I'll write it down so I don't forget.
To. Okay.
How's your day going?
Welcome back.
Hello.
Vrlo je praktično da je to tu.
Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. Good choice on the lock. These are really sturdy. It's the same kind they use over at the jail.
To je slučajno.
Wow, what a coincidence. I had no idea.
Bez pitanja. Da, to je isti ko u zatvoru.
You look like you're having a good time. That's nice.
Otis, the authorities have reconsidered your case and decided that you should go free.
I'm very grateful to the authorities and will not mention their name should any awkward questions be asked. Good luck, Stan. I hope you get acquitted.
Oh, it's in the bag, friend, but thanks.
Most of this serial number has been rubbed off.
Okej, očito ti ostaješ u zatvoru. Dobro, trebamo se Karli... trebamo naći neku knjigu kod Karli i trebamo joj se ispričati. To je vjerojatno povezano. To jest sigurno je. The Endless Tale, The Big Book... Ingredients.
It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty.
To bi bilo to bar and the end of the plank, ship-to-ship combat, voodoo tricks you can do at home. Da, to je onda taj.
Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
Okay. Izvoli onda, evo ti žaba.
This is for you.
You're giving me a frog?
It's a forgiveness frog, for when words aren't enough.
You haven't even bothered to write anything personal on this frog. That's just rude. I reject your frog.
Okay. Što trebamo? Dear Carla.
Dear Carla.
Sorry for blowing you up that one time. Sorry for forgetting our words. Sorry for losing the book I borrowed.
Sorry for losing the book I borrowed.
I realize that you are hard on softness, keen on bluntness, dedicated to dedication.
I value that you are dedicated to dedication.
As shown by your actions at...
As shown by your actions at Portobello. Please accept my humblest apology.
Even though it really wasn't my fault.
Even though it wasn't really my fault.
Okay.
This is for you. Dear Carla... Not really your fault? This isn't an apology. It's an excuse. I reject your frog.
Okay.
Dear Carla. Sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I value that you are dedicated to dedication. As shown by your actions at Portobello, please accept my humblest apology.
I promise to do better in the future.
I promise to do better in the future.
Evo, to je to. Savršena isprika, sad nam mora oprostiti.
This is for you.
Dear Carla... Ugh. It looks like you tried to include personal details, but then you got them wrong. You don't know me at all. I reject your frog.
Okay. Bio je tamo poster na ulazu u grad.
I've always thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey.
Bio je poster na ulazu u grad i bio je spomenik nje. Tamo je nešto bilo pisalo, idemo vidjeti ili to možemo uključiti u ispriku. Tu je spomenik.
honoring Melee Island's 27th governor, Carla the Swordmaster, for her heroic actions at Santa Catalina.
Santa Catalina, ok, ne Portobello. Dobro. Santa Catalina, i to je bio poster.
Re-elect Governor Carla. She's keen on bluntness.
Keen on bluntness i Santa Catalina, ok. To se očito mijenja iz prolaska u prolazak. Evo tamo. Keen on bluntness i Santa Catalina. Okay. Dear Carla.
Dear Carla.
Sorry for losing the book I borrowed.
Sorry for losing the book I borrowed.
I realize that you are keen on bluntness.
I appreciate that you're keen on bluntness.
Santa Catalina.
As shown by your actions at Santa Catalina, please accept my humblest apology.
I promise to do better.
I promise to do better in the future. This is for you.
Dear Carla, I'm impressed, Guybrush. Surprisingly thoughtful. Considering it's you, I'm strangely moved to forgive you for losing my book. And I'll treasure this frog as a memento of the time you did something right.
Yes. Dobro.
It's soft and extra fuzzy. It's a creepy shrunken head with long, stringy hair. Can I borrow this cookbook?
You cook like a cow.
That's why I need the cookbook.
Oh, all right. I was upset after you lost the last one, but you seemed genuinely sorry, so I guess I'll give you another chance.
Thanks. I won't let you down. I'll definitely return this.
Da, Guybrush u suštini je jedan vrlo simpatičan, jako drag, ali prevarant, lopov, varalica. Najmanje je gusar u stvari od svega. Okej, ovom tipu trebamo dati knjigu.
It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty. I found this at the governor's mansion.
Aha! The mystery dish must be in there. I have no idea which one it'll be, so I'll just have to make them all. I'd better get to work. Thanks, Guybrush.
Super, sad je distraktan. Okej. Njemo komadić.
I carved it off the cook's mop handle.
This will be excellent.
It's Carla's copy of Ingredients by Barbie LaFlay. Are you done with the cookbook? I'd like it back.
I'm still using it.
Okay. Yoinks. Okay.
Keep your hands off my mop.
Ok, fakat moramo vlastiti mop nabaviti. Ono za pod.
Wally, here's a sample of the wood you wanted. Can you make me a map now?
10 minutes later.
Sure, here it is.
Thanks, Wally.
Map. Aha, okej. U šumi su ona cvijeće, gljive i to, pa moramo to pratiti. Dobro. Čekaj, di nam je najbliže? Tamo je. Dobro. Idemo tamo. Forest. Kad smo već tu, idemo u muzej.
Hi there.
ko si ti?
Welcome to the Melee Island Museum of Pirate Lore. I'm Conrad, the curator and docent here. I also edit the Pirate Times newsletter.
Dobro.
Here, take my business card.
Thanks.
The museum showcases the largest collection of pirate memorabilia in the Caribbean. Or on Melee Island, at the very least. The provenance of each item has been very carefully researched and fact-checked by myself and my team. Feel free to explore. And if you have any questions, just ask.
Okay.
Is this a left hook or a right hook?
That once belonged to the dread pirate Meat Hook.
Hey,
Supposedly
Meat
he
Hook
was
is
ambidextrous. Also, he used to live right here, on Melee.
That's a nice coffin.
The one with the ore. Yeah, the coffin had a lot of water damage when I got it from the voodoo lady in town. But I managed to restore it. It was used by a certain well-known captain in a daring escape from a Turkish prison.
The water damage is actually from the swamp on Scab Island.
Unlikely. The prison in question is nowhere near Scab Island.
I'm just trying to help.
Thanks. I've got it under control.
Okay.
Tell me about this hunk of wood.
That's an original plank from the Golden Hind, autographed by Francis Drake himself.
To je stvaran brod, ja mislim.
What was this cinder you've got on the wall?
Oh, that. Yeah, that was an unsent love letter written by Elaine Marley while she was governor of the island.
What? Elaine?
The recipient was referred to only as Plunder Bunny.
That's me!
It was a really touching letter. Unfortunately, I put the candle too close to it.
What did it say? Tell me what she said.
Oh, you know, love letter stuff. Honestly, I don't remember a word of it, but it was touching.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, hunk of slag, to je ona...
What's this melted lump of metal?
It used to be a mug. It was melted by some kind of acid. It was found in the Melee jail many years ago, after an incident where like 20 pirates escaped.
Hey, I did that. I had to keep pouring the grog from mug to mug because it was melting them. I had an armload of mugs and I juggled them all the way from the scum bar to the jail. Also, I could get Otis to join my crew. Not my greatest decision in retrospect.
That's a pretty wild story.
You don't believe me?
It's not a question of belief.
Never mind. It's not important.
Da, okej, očito su ovdje sve stvari povezane s nama. Okej. To je ovaj poster iz dvojke. Okay, inspected.
There's some very tiny writing on it. Well, the numbers are a little clearer, but still too tiny to read.
Vjerojatno trebamo spojiti. Da.
If one monocle is good, two is better. Crystal clear. I'll just write that down.
Trebamo ključ, očito napraviti za ovo. Guard parrot.
That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. What do you feed it?
Thieves, mostly.
Good to know.
Dobro, okej. Šta je ovdje?
It's cracker mix. Some assembly required.
Dobro, okej. Trebamo ključ za ovo. Dajmo di smo sad. Join LeChuck's crew, solve problem, quartermaster recognizes me, won't hire me. To znači da trebamo nabaviti ovaj iPatch koji je tu, za koji trebamo ključ. I trebamo nešto u vezi papige vjerojatno napraviti. Make a mop, find the mop handle tree. Ok. Dobro, to su dvije stvari koje trenutno trebamo raditi. Deep Dark Forest. Ok, rekli smo da naći taj mop handle tree. Aha. Cvijeće gljive. Cvijeće gljive. Gljive. Opet cvijeće. Onda ovo. Kako se to zove već? To. Tu, sad smo opet cvijeće, pa opet cvijeće. Cvijeće, ok. I sad smo rekli, sad smo tu. Ponovno cvijeće. Ne, ova. Mesožderka i onda gljive.
A classic specimen of a lot of...
Evo ga, došli smo. A, vidi zajčeki.
It's like there's a welcoming committee. Mind your mama, little prickly kids. Hey, little fella. Wow! The distinctive shape tells me this is the rare endangered Malay Island mop handle tree. The distinctive shape tells me this is the rare endangered Malay Island mop handle tree.
Idemo napraviti mop handle. Hack off a branch. Okay. Ok, možda je malo pretjerao. A ja ti sečeki. Kak je zapalio stvari? Ajoj. Ok.
Another resource has given its all in support of my personal goals. It's what nature is for. Hey, little dear.
Zašto ova vjeverica gori?
I must have startled them while I was whittling. Some animals are quite skittish. I carved it myself. I made a mop. It's a single perfect instrument that I will keep and use for a lifetime.
Ok, idemo odavde prije
I'll take a shortcut back.
što itko skuži da smo tu bili i uništili ugroženo drvo. Dobro, znači sad smo... Make a mop handle. Ok, imamo mop i moramo se još nekako prerušiti da nas ova na ulazu ne prepozna. U svakom slučaju vraćamo se nazad ovdje. Hvala vam svima što ste gledali. Ovo je bio drugi nastavak prolaska kroz Return to Monkey Island. Nastavite pratiti GameHub TV, pretplatite se na naše društvene mreže, YouTube kanal i vidimo se idući put. Pozdrav!